This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and Hexbound, the witchy supplement for 5e on Kickstarter now. Hello and welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. Today we're rounding out our outdoor town square warlock tile setting with this accessory pack, Merchants. Presumably this one will fit in perfectly with our marketplace accessory pack on the town square tile pack. Merchants gives us 9 new pre-painted minis and some other scattered terrain to round out our market and gallows. Though I'm not really sure why they want to keep their executions so close to the fish market. I guess these old towns didn't really have robust health codes. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this set up and take a closer look. This set really focuses on your NPC minis. First, we have a diplomat, a fisherwoman, and a male merchant. The minis are nicely painted and come standing on a bit of terrain, sometimes referred to as a skateboard, like most of WizKid's unpainted minis. And we'll talk about why that is toward the end of this video. Next, we have a female merchant, a female tanner, and a bandit with a crossbow. So you get a nice variety of helpless NPC minis to help add some challenge to your combat encounters, but you also get some bandit minis, which you can probably get a lot of use out of. I can't really think of any adventure that doesn't include at least one battle with a highway bandit of some sort. Our next set is the bandit with a dagger, an executioner, and his trusty hunchbacked assistant, who I'm going to assume is named Igor, or Igor. You may recognize the executioner as this is, rather inexplicably, the same exact mini that's in the Marketplace accessory box that we reviewed recently, so maybe he has a twin with similar sketchy interests. Here we have the friar standing next to the market stall canopy, the trough, and the market stall shelf. Now the friar is propped up next to the market stall as he doesn't really stand up very well on his own. And like the marketplace set, this one doesn't come with those black bases for the minis, so you'll have to supply your own. Luckily, they're not too hard to get. You can usually get 20 to 25 bases for between $5 and $10, though it's a bit annoying that they weren't included. And here is the tanning rack, a treasure pile, a hollowed out log and its removable lid, and a scraping board. The tanning rack is a little bit finicky to keep standing, so you may want to stretch its little legs out a little bit with some hot water to give it a little bit more of a stable base. Now, the tree stump here is a drop point for our bandits or spies. You can open it up like this. You'll note that there's a little notch on the left side so you can fit the lid in securely. The little treasure pile can fit right inside. And here's everything included in the set. It's a nice variety of minis and a few extra accessories to add to your marketplace. Here's everything out on a Warlock Tiles Town Square terrain set. You'll note that it looks a little bit more bare bones compared to our marketplace set, even though they're the same price. I have to imagine that minis of people are more complicated to design, produce, and paint, which may justify the price difference. And if you're just looking for a solid collection of NPC minis, this may fit the bill nicely. But when we put the two together, suddenly we have a very full map full of story potential. Personally, if I were building out my collection, I think I would start with the marketplace set to get some of the scattered terrain that I can use in almost all my builds, and maybe soon after that I'd want this set as it's the NPCs that really bring life to a scene. You can use these in taverns, on the streets, and camps out in the woods, as prisoners in orc caves, or to eventually fill out your Yawning Portal set, which should be arriving sometime soon. Plus, getting a few extra stalls and market terrain is pretty great too. Now, everything in this set is a painted version of minis contained in this unpainted set called Townspeople and Accessories. So, if you don't mind painting your own minis, you can get even more figures in this box, which has an MSRP of $59.99. And this one also includes an LED light-up forge. Our Merchant's Warlock Tiles accessory pack here is $49.99 and contains fewer minis, but they arrive pre-painted and is ready to go out of the box. Personally, it would take me forever to paint all of these, so I'm happy getting them pre-painted. But it's certainly good to have the option. This set here will be available in March 2021, and the Townspeople and Accessories pack here is available now. We haven't done a review of this one just yet, but if you'd like to see one, let me know in the doohickey down below. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Hexbound from our sponsor, Hit Point Press. Hexbound is a new hardcover and digital supplement for 5th edition that introduces witches into your games. Today, let's talk about some of the subclasses your players can choose from, all of which are more detailed and robust than official wizard subclasses, by the way. The Warlock gets a Witch Otherworldly patron who can summon a special familiar that grows in power over time, but the familiar serves as the patron's eyes and ears. So your familiar may be keeping you on a leash instead of the other way around. The Warlock can also create a coven with the other casters in the party, further empowering the whole group. The monastic tradition of the Witch can teach monks how to summon spells with their fists. They often use these empowered fists to punch spirits into the bodies of their foes, weakening them for the rest of the party. Hexbound gives you 3 other subclasses, plus all sorts of other content for your GM and players. Using our link in the eye in the corner of your screen or in the doohickey down below lets them know that we sent you. That's Hexbound on Kickstarter now. Act soon before the campaign is over. And thank you for watching today. Lots of fun stuff coming up soon. Be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything. If you enjoyed the video today, leaving us a like helps us out a lot. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments section below. You can also find us on Discord using the link below, or on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now though, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.